Hi, my name is James.
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and we had a full first floor renovation done in Macungie by G Contracting.
Our experience was like most other homeowners. We had multiple contractors come out, give us proposals on getting the work done. Unfortunately, we found throughout this process it was very time consuming and hard to find a contractor that was able to do everything that we wanted to have done. And that's part of what made us go with G Contracting to get the work done. When the process started with G Contracting, Jim came out to do the measuring of our project and look at the scope of what the work was that we wanted done. Throughout the process of meeting with him, we were really reassured of their ability to do the work. There wasn't anything that we wanted done that they said they couldn't do. Removing structural walls in certain beams, opening doorways to go outside, removing non-bearing walls, everything we wanted done, they were able to do, which was really reassuring because none of the other contractors we spoke with were able to do every aspect of the job we wanted done. Our home dates back to the 70s, and the prior design to now was everything originally built. So you're working with an older home that we're trying to make look new, and Jim reassured us and was confident in everything they were able to do.
I was able to work with Lindsay, the design consultant at G Contracting, and she was able to take my vision that I had for our project and bring it to life. She was very knowledgeable on what does and doesn't go together. She kind of gave me some ideas, but really let me kind of take the reins on what it was that I wanted to create in this space. And then she drew it all up, sent it over. I had her change a couple of things. She was very responsive and worked very well with us in getting the design exactly how we wanted it from beginning to end, and stayed with us throughout the process to make sure that everything was the exact way that we wanted it.
Throughout the process of getting the project done, G Contracting was very communicative, informative, answered all of our questions. In fact, leading up to the project, we'd already signed our contract, put the deposit down. We were already on the schedule, and my wife and I were traveling and started thinking about things like, oh, we should have this, we should have that. I think before the project even got started, we had probably somewhere about 5 or 6 change orders adding different things. And the process, this was roughly a week before they started, and they were able to coordinate getting all this done, adding these various things. Even on the second day of the project starting, I thought of more things I wanted, and we were able to get that done, no problems. It obviously took the project a little bit longer than what the original plan was, but it was because of us adding more and more stuff that we didn't want to think of after the fact needing to get done. Throughout the process of them doing the work, it was a very smooth process to go through. The technicians showed up every day, 7 o'clock on the dot. It was like clockwork, them being here throughout the whole day. They would tell us what they're going to work on that day. If we had any questions from the day prior, they would answer them for us. The crew was just very informative, never hard to deal with. If there was a question that they couldn't answer, they reached out to somebody else. Throughout the installation, they had a lockbox on our door, kind of like a realtor would have. And if we weren't home, they could just help themselves in. We trusted the fact that they were going to get in, do what they had to do. They have a app that they use called Builder Trend. If we're not here, we can log in and look at pictures throughout the process. If I get home late at night and I have a question about something, I can take a shot of it and upload it into Builder Trend, so one of their people can look at it and kind of reply or reach out to me if necessary to answer my questions. So the whole process from start to finish of the actual installation was very smooth, very comforting. I did not play much part at all in the design aspect, so seeing it come together and seeing what was on a printed piece of paper actually come to life was really reassuring for us to make sure we got what we wanted.
My favorite part of the full remodel now is the functionality of the rooms and the brightness. Being able to spend family time together in such an open area has been such a life-changing aspect of the whole renovation.
Some of the key things that really stood out with this renovation are now open space was a space that I really did not go into. What would be classified as our living room previously was a room that wasn't used. It was squeaky floors, not designed properly, just felt like a very dark room. I kind of lived in the family room when I was home. Now on the flip side, since this renovation has been done, the family room's kind of become our kids' playroom, and our open living space is exactly that. Instead of it being 3 or 4 small rooms, it is one big open bright area with lots of natural light, from the doors that were added to the fresh paint to the lack of walls that are now in here, that have really helped open this space up and kind of change the way we live in the home from what it was prior to the work being done. G Contracting did everything that they were contracted to do, plus a lot more. We couldn't be more thrilled with the process that we went through. We have referred G Contracting to friends and family. There's people that have wanted to see the work that we openly tell them that they can bring anybody they want to our home and look at it, because we're proud of the work that was done. We're happy with the work that was done. And if we could go back and do everything we did but do it differently, we would do the same thing we did.